Okay. I think I got this working now. Let me let me check that my volume is working. I gotta watch it on my phone. It took me like an hour to fix this. Oh my gosh. Let me turn this down a little. This brightness is still too bright. Hey, can you hear me, Celine? I gotta fix the brightness. There. Can you hear me okay? I'm just gonna check it on here because I can't tell. It looks like it's working. Do I need to be louder? Is that better? Let me turn up a little bit more. Is that better? Try. Okay. All right, hopefully that's trying to make sure that my volume's loud enough. I think it is. I think it's working now. Gosh, I was on here earlier and never have I felt so inept with computers. I don't really know. It took me forever just to get my microphone to work again. It took me forever to figure out how to get my microphone to not echo. I figured that out. It was because the webcam was picking up the microphone. It took me a while. And then I couldn't figure out how to get the brightness to stop acting crazy. It still looks like it's acting a little crazy, not as bad as it was. Holy smokes. I didn't think this was going to be such a big deal, but gosh. Hello, sub. I don't like calling you subhuman because I think you are a wonderful person. And that's all that matters. Gosh, that brightness. Stop. Stop. I don't know. I still have to fiddle with that a little bit. Let me try to put my light over here. It's not going to be perfect. I don't have time. I guess that's a little. See, I jacked the brightness way up. Now I don't think I can fix it now. Okay, that's better. Gosh, I don't know why it keeps changing. I'm just going to not move. Then it'll be okay if I don't move. So anyway, yeah, I've been busy. Like somehow I ended up becoming a manager. I was like running this company and kind of stumbled into this job because I was really good at dispatching. And well, what the hell does Todd know? Todd's weird. He sits, he like lays in his chair when he talks. He can't even sit upright like a normal human. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I'm in this abusive relationship at work. I can't get out of it. They beg me to stay. I leave, I get a black eye. I leave. I say, I'm done. This is it. I'm never going back. And then before I know it, they're telling me that they've changed, that things are different, that they're better than they were. And I go back. because I feel bad and it all starts over again. So, in the meantime, I'm also having an affair with another job. And so I've been working 2 full-time jobs because I can't seem to get rid of the one and I don't want to leave the other. So I'm going in soon. That's why I'm in my drip. I'm in my scrub drip. But before I go, I wanted to open my box. Because I'm working so much right now, impulse bought myself some Star Trek ships from the 90s. I didn't even know they made these back in the day, but they're pretty cool. At least they looked like it on the picture. I didn't have any of these when I was younger. I did have some of the action figures because I was a huge Star Trek fan. Yeah, Sub, I'm a little overworked, but mainly it's like I'm having a heck of a time sleeping. I'll go, I'll work 16 hours, I'll come home, and then I'll crash out, go to sleep, and then I wake up in 4 hours and I can't fall back asleep. You would think all I want to do is sleep, but it's kind of working because I'm still managing to get stuff done, but I'm not functioning like a normal human being, that's for sure. I'm having weird dreams. Oh, and like I'm having weird symptoms too, like my eyes. I'm having eye fatigue. I didn't even know what eye fatigue was, but I have a hard time like focusing on the computer screen. My eyes get all like the words look jiggly. They start to jiggle in my vision, and I just have to. I try blinking. Usually I just have to close my eyes for a couple seconds and it goes away. But I never had that experience before, and I think it's all just because I'm working too much. Both jobs I'm at, it involves a lot of staring at computer screens. So I'm hoping it'll get better once I eventually find the strength to leave the job I hate. The job I started working at the prison. I work at the local prison. It's like 5 minutes away from my house. And everybody there is so super polite. You would think for being convicts, they'd be difficult to deal with. The one guy told me I should give him my phone number. He told me that he wants to call me, and I said, I have children older than you. I think he was like 20. So anyway, here's the inside of the box here. I'm just gonna pull some of these out. I don't know. I have to leave in about 15 minutes, but I was hoping to do some, as soon as I get this webcam figured out, I was hoping to do some kind of streaming with like playing a video game, like doing some sort of video game stream. It'd be good for me. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, wait. All right, so this is not the one I thought I got. This is the other one. This was the first one I bought. This is what I'm opening. Look at that. I can't get it in frame there. I do like the Warbird is my favorite Star Trek ship, but this one's pretty cool. The Romulan Warbird. The new one, not the old one, not from the first series. Although that one had the cool bird painted on the bottom of it. But the Next Generation Warbird is really cool. It has its little I think these are like, it says 1993 Playmates. Oh, I think these are stickers that go on the ship somewhere. They never put them on the ship. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Did you watch this at all, Sub? I don't know how old you are. I think you're younger, aren't you? I think you're younger, but I don't know if you watch Star Trek. Don't watch the new stuff like Star Trek Discovery and things. It's just not. It's not the same. So here's the. Oops. Let's get them there. I can't. I gotta practice putting things in frame, but it has phaser sounds. Okay, there. This is pretty cool. So it doesn't tell me where these stickers go though, but I would think they're part of the ship. Oh yeah, I see it. There's one here on the back, so, and it's little wing here. So anyway, let me get them out. I have another auction. I should have known this wasn't. I got this one, then I had impulse bought another much larger set of ships because I have all this space back here. Like I can move this. This whole bottom shelf is just taken up with my melodica right now. So that can go away. But I have a lot of space to put stuff in here, so I thought, well, it's time to start decorating. But it's a fine line between collecting and hoarding. On your community tab, okay, I will. Do you want me to do it live? Do you want live reaction? Let me see. I won't put it on the screen here, mainly because I don't know how to do that quickly. But I have to. You kind of changed it, because weren't you just grotesque subhuman? Now you have ghost of grotesque. Wasn't that ghost of? Is that new? Because I don't remember that before. Ghost of grotesque. Does that mean you're a ghost of your former self? Okay. I'm scrolling. Oh, is this a picture of you in the bathroom taking a photo selfie? Is that you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you look like a 3. You're fit, and I mean, it's not the best camera. You need a new camera, dude. A new phone. You need a phone with a better camera. But I could see you being somebody who you seem to have like a very piercing stare when you look at people. Sorry, I'm sorry about this webcam. I'm gonna have to fiddle with it. I might end up this is the one that's in my I can't get to darken. This is the one that's in my built into my computer. I might have to just buy like something I'm turning my brightness down in here. I might have to buy a separate webcam because I don't like how the one in the computer is working. It just totally washes my face out. Am I getting close? I can't seem to turn it. There, okay. It would just stay that way. Anyway, I was gonna say, I think you have like a piercing, like, stare. like intense, like not want to say intense, but intent, very like just I mean I'm going off of one picture honestly, sub, but it just seems to me like you have this stare, and I dated a guy like that had a very intense stare, and I personally thought it was kind of like sexy on him, but a lot of women that he interacted with found him very intimidating. That they didn't want to make eye contact with him. Now he was kind of a, I don't want to say he's a narcissist. I think people throw that word around too much, and I wouldn't call him a narcissist, but he took some strange pleasure in seeing women get intimidated by him staring at them. So he personally did not have a problem with it, but it can be off-putting sometimes if you have that type of where you look at somebody in a way that they feel like you're staring into their soul, if that makes sense. So anyway, so here it is, my little Klingon warbird. It feels like it might have batteries in it. I don't know. I don't know if that, if you know what I mean. I'm just being transparent. I hope I didn't upset you in any way. But I think that maybe that's if you're having some trouble getting girls to interact with you. Certainly not by your appearance, unless you're kind of shy and, you know, if you're staring at people and you're shy and not talking very much, that you might come across as creepy without meaning to be. Okay. I thought there were the, let me see if it's on here. Oh, it's on the neck. Oh, these things. Okay, so the buttons aren't on. I'm going to get a screwdriver and batteries next time I live stream when I get my other box with all my ships, so that we can test them out, and I'll have this one that time too. But, yeah, so this has the name of all the different parts. Name of all the different parts on here. So, like these are the nozzles for the warp engine. Impulse pod is back here. I guess it's for short burst impulse when you're not traveling at warp speed. Is he going to Australia? Because that would be crazy. The impulse inlet. So this is all like impulse is close action, because this is a combat weapon. So even though it has warp speed, it needs to have a lot of impulse engines for maneuverability. So this is why I like Star Trek. I don't know if Star Wars has this type of thought process to their aircraft, but I like that there's definitely like this, because it is a war vessel instead of a science vessel, it has more impulse functionality. Is he like moving down to Australia? Like, is he really gonna hook up with that Donna chick? Because I kind of thought she was a catfish, not gonna lie. Here's the bridge. Oh, yeah, bridge. And these are the battle modules. So this is where they engineering implements tactical fighting. Disruptor cannon in the front. And oh, this is weapons control bridge. This is the main navigational bridge. This is a cool vessel. Interestingly designed. So he's marrying Donna. Okay, we'll see. I mean, I hope he does. I hope the best for him. I'm surprised because he has a tendency to run his mouth when he gets upset. Like even with Donna, he was saying some pretty nasty things about her when he thought she wasn't going to talk to him anymore. I mean, that's a really bad habit to have for somebody. And I've been around people like that before where when they get upset, they say nasty things that they don't really mean. But I don't know. I guess maybe men can forgive and forget that, but women, not so much. Like, if he's going to say nasty things about her every time she pisses him off, I don't think it's going to last very long. But I hope the best for them because, you know, Depressed and Wanted Man, he's kind of been in a weird place for a long time. You know, hoarding unnecessary things, impulse buying to make himself feel better. This whole drinking thing he went through, and you know, there's a lot of stuff a lot of issues he had. But I just don't know if he really worked on his own issues or just kind of blamed everything on society and women. So hopefully he worked on his own issues. Because the more you spend around him, the more you realize that there's a lot of self-reflection that needed to go on there. That he wasn't taking really ownership for his own faults, which a large part of it is his over-transparency and cruelty. He can be a little harsh without even batting an eye or seeing that as being a problem. Oh, really? Yeah. So you were worried about that too. Yeah. I'm surprised that if Donna is what she looks like, who she proclaims to be, why she would be with a truck driver from Pennsylvania. You know, it's just, she can't find an Aussie man in her area that's at least to some standard of him that has the same personality. It's not like he has a glowing personality. He's not like he's witty and, you know, fun to be around. I think the whole personality that he has is that he's kind of miserable. I don't know. I'm going to eat my last piece of sushi, so excuse me 1 second. I'm on this crazy sushi kick lately. But I'm gonna sign off here in a few minutes, and I have to get ready for work. I leave in 15 minutes. And I'm going to try to figure out how I can get this webcam to stop washing my face out. Because I'd like to stream again. I think I'd be more inclined to stream than to make videos. There's just so much damn effort into all the editing and stuff. So, which is not to say, and this is a funny thing because I make a lot of videos and then I start to make them and then I never follow through and finish them. I wanted to make a video. Do you ever watch Loser Maxing? Oh, really? I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that video. I kind of stopped watching him. I just felt like I was getting a little too parasocial because he lives close to me, but also like I don't know. I felt for his plight. Not felt for. I should articulate that. I felt for his plight, and I was trying to connect with him because I thought, well, maybe if he, like if we went out and hung out together or something, like if we went out and had coffee or something, like maybe it'd be easier for him to engage with other women. Oh, okay, that's fine. You should check him out. His half the time I wonder if Loser Maxing's videos are fake, like if he's just making it up to get more views, because his stories are pretty ridiculously, like just they sound pretty outstanding. But he did this hobby tier list, like hobbies that men shouldn't have if they ever want to be with a woman. I'm putting my sticker on. There. That's looks sharp. Anyway, and it was so freaking not true. And it got me all triggered. I was like, this guy's a moron. He doesn't know women at all. And he's sitting here talking like he does, talking like he knows what women, want in a man. And I don't know, maybe other women feel that way. I don't. I don't want a man to not like Pokemon cards just because he wants to. Like, why pretend to be something you're not just to get married to somebody that's never going to love you for who you are? I just don't get it. I don't get it. So anyway, I did all this thing. I made these clips. I like cropped out all these photos. I was gonna make this big video about it, and then I never finished it. So, and then I moved on. And it doesn't help that I'm working all the time now, so I don't have time to really work on my creative juices, so to speak. I like to be creative, but anyway, I was gonna say, like, with Depressed Unwanted Man, he made this comment about, because I was trying to say to him, like, oh, we should hang out, like, just have coffee or something, maybe just chatting. He'd get a better idea. I could get a better idea, or he could get a better idea of how to better interact with women, so he wasn't like so having such difficulty around women. And he made this comment about how, like, I don't know, he was responding to somebody, and he said how he doesn't know if he should talk to me because he doesn't know if he should hook up with a married woman, and my kid is retarded. And I was just like, okay. Like, that wasn't even the direction I was going, but I guess he was in a space where if a woman talks to him, then that automatically means she wants to sleep with him. Yeah. I can't even remember the last time I was on here. It's been quite a while since I made a video. But I do think I'd do more with the live stream, so if I could just get to work the way I want it to, I would probably live stream a lot more than I would making videos. Because like I said, I get these ideas. There's things I'd like to talk about. That's going to get me in trouble. Oh my gosh, he blocked me. Dude, I didn't even know any of this shit was going on because I don't watch him anymore. After he made that comment, I was like, okay, this is too weird. Like, I was just trying to be helpful for the guy because I felt sorry for him. Like, I feel for the male plight. I understand the position you guys are in. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. I feel bad. And, that doesn't mean I want to sleep with everybody. So, I don't know, it just kind of annoyed me. And he called my kid retarded. My kid's not really retarded. He's just autistic. But yeah, so that's why I stopped watching him. I just stopped engaging with him. And that was a while ago. That was way before Todd. That was before Todd came back. I think the last video I watched was right after he went out and met Todd. It was maybe the same week or so, or maybe the next week, and that was it. That was the last time I watched him. And how long ago was that? Certainly way before he like started engaging with Donna again, because back then they weren't talking, and he was saying all those nasty things about her. So, but I didn't even know he blocked me. I don't really care. I had already kind of made up my mind about him, so I'm not too hurt. But I don't. Oh, it says collector's edition right here. Collector's edition. I don't know where these other stickers go. I'm looking all over this box because on this one picture there's a sticker, and that's where I put it. Right here. But then there's all these other ones. Yeah, and I don't know where they go. I can't get to not be so bright. There, yeah, I don't know where they go. So I'll have to research. I'll have to do some research. So okay, I gotta go. Hey, it was great seeing you sub. I don't think you're a subhuman 3. I think you in the picture that you had there, I would put you, well, you're definitely above a 5. You're not sub 5. But there's more, like, I don't know how you talk and stuff. Like, if you're super awkward or if you have that creepy stare every time you look at people, that might be an influencing factor. Just transparently telling you. Certainly don't want to hurt your feelings because you are, at least online, one of the kindest folks. Like, you're always very kind to me. Look how that looks. Oh, that is sharp. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll have to get some batteries in that next time I stream. I'm going to stream. I promise I'll stream as soon as I get my other package because it's shipped. It should come sometime this week. So I'll put an announcement out with a little bit more notice. And then I'll come back on here. And maybe I'll have some discussion topics. So all right. Hey, it was great talking to you, buddy. I will I'll be back. See you later. Bye.